time you received a handwritten note? How did it make you feel?
Special.
Did you save it? Has anybody recently mailed a handwritten note? Oh, good for you. Like in the last year?
Oh, no, yesterday.
Yesterday. How did you feel writing that and mailing it? It's good to get letters. Well, tonight we're going to talk about writing a letter and changing the world. 2 people at a time. Yes, it's my anniversary. Happy 45th, and I'm here. We celebrated last night, don't worry. Gotta keep your commitment to Toastmasters, right? For our anniversary, my husband wrote me a letter. A love letter, telling me all the things that I mean to him. Yes, I cried. And I'm gonna keep it and read it again, especially when I'm mad at it. A few years ago, I was given the privilege of a weekend retreat. My sponsors told me what to pack, they delivered me to my destination and dropped me off. Wow, but wait, there's more. I was leaving 5 children and a pile of laundry at home, and they took care of all of it. But the weekend was fabulous. The highlight was receiving a manila envelope full of letters from friends and families. Family members that had written letters to me about their special memories. It was so special. Well, am I the only one who appreciates a handwritten note? You appreciate handwritten notes. Well, there's a girl named Hannah Brincher. She graduated from college and moved to New York, thinking she would get to experience Sex in the City life. Reality struck. No, that's not what it's like. She fell into sadness and loneliness and spiraled into depression. One day she was on her way home from work and she saw this lady that looked like she felt. She was depressed, her body slumped, her head hung, and she had a grim look on her face. Hannah decided to pull out her notebook paper and write a letter to this woman, a love letter, like she wished someone would write to her, a lot like the little notes she would find that her mom would tuck in her boxes and bags. She poured herself out into this letter. By the time she finished, the lady had left the train. So she folded it up and wrote on the outside, "If you find this, it's for you." It made her feel so good that she went all over New York City, leaving these love letters to total strangers. If you find it, if you find this, it's for you. She also blogged, and she mentioned this and said, "If you want a handwritten love letter, let me know." The response was ridiculous. And after 400 letters, she organized The World Needs More Love Letters. And you can find this website at moreloveletters.com. She's not the only one. I found websites that offered letters for youth in crisis, for prison, people in prison, for elderly, and there are many others, because it's meaningful. It makes a difference. So, why don't people write letters? Well, it takes so much time. And how about you don't know what to say? Or it only goes to one person. If I could post my message on a blog, it would go to thousands. Or how about they think their handwriting is illegible? Now, have I covered all of them, or do you have another excuse? Can you think of one?
The message reaches very late. It takes long for the message to reach.
Yeah, it takes a very long time. So you're not going to write a letter for 911, right?
There's email.
And there's email. But Is there a difference? An email and a
Toastmasters.
handwritten note? Yes, there is. But so what are the benefits? I've said that if you write a letter, you can change the world. 2 people at a time. Well, the first benefit is all of the benefits are the exact reason that people don't do it. Time. What an investment. It's the biggest investment you can give someone to make someone feel special. When you take the time to write a message to someone, how about you have to collect your thoughts instead of, I don't know what to say. Well, have you stopped to think about it? What happens to you when you stop and think positive things about this person you're going to write a letter to? It's good for you, and then when they receive it, it's good for them. Also, you might be writing a letter of apology, and that's good for you too. A personal message is one that can be savored and read later when you're mad at them. And excuse my scientific terminology, but happy chemicals are released when you write a letter and when they receive a letter. That changes 2 people when a letter is written. Happy chemicals. So 3 ways you can write your letter. You can totally handwrite your letter. You can, okay, so your writing isn't very good. So you type it out, but you put a handwritten little note at the end of it and your own signature. You're sharing your own DNA with that person. And for those that want to cheat, there is a website I found called Handwritten. You type it in, you pick your handwriting font, and a robot will address the letter, put a stamp on it, and mail it. So I have these for you to see how much it looks like a handwritten note. Write a letter. Change the world 2 people at a time. And if you want a handwritten letter, email me, diairby@gmail.com, and I will write you a letter. And if you want a template for how to write a letter, then you can email me that too. So write a letter. Change the world. Madam Toastmaster.